ever seen a more eclectic group of aliens than what you're seeing on screen right now? As you could probably tell from the video thumbnail and title, this is a fictional aliens tier list we're going to be doing today. We have fictional aliens from all over the place. This is actually, I did not make this, so some of these I don't even know what they are. This was made on Tier Maker, so I will link the original tier list I used down below if you want to come up with your own and let us know in the comments how that went. But as you guys can see, we have Star Trek, Star Wars, Halo, Ben 10, Nickelodeon, I already said Star Wars, Alien vs. Predator, Metroid, Mass Effect. We see a lot of different things represented here. Transformers, Justice League. And we're going to go ahead and rank the fictional aliens present here. Of course, this is not all fictional aliens that have ever existed, but these are perhaps all that could be thought of at the time, at least by the maker of this. I will not know what some of these are, which is why our lowest tier is I have no idea what this is. Above that, we have a couple tiers for bad design, mediocre, and good. So those are for things that are, I think, just kind of average, either by design or just average in execution, average in would I really even be scared of it. And then we have a little bit above and below average there. And then we have two top tiers for I believe the first time ever in a tier list. I have two GOAT tiers. And the GOAT tiers are I need to change my pants. So that would be something that's so scary that, yeah, yeah, I'm going to have an accident if I see one in real life. Or the GOAT, please be my friend tier. Please be my space friend. Sorry, space is important for the aliens. So that tier would be more like I want them as my partner. A lot of these are video game characters, or like from things like Star Wars. So having them as a partner, on your squad or whatever, I suppose would make sense. If you guys like tier lists like this, definitely consider subscribing. I got this suggestion from a follower. His credit will be down in the description below as well. We're going to go ahead and get started here with the aliens. That was obvious. But the xenomorphs, I believe they're actually called, which is the alien from the Alien vs. Predator franchise, which of course started as just the Alien franchise. Now we have the regular one and then the Queen one here. And either way, both of them are some of the most frightening creatures I have ever seen or conceived in my brain. If we zoom in a lot here, you can just see just no eyes, the grotesque teeth, and literally the face is not even the worst part. If you've seen these alien movies, you know that their tails are incredibly sharp and can essentially just murder you just by themselves. Their blood on top of that is also acid, so if you manage to cut off the tail, the blood will literally just dissolve you. And on top of that, inside the mouth, which I said wasn't the worst part, but that's probably because you're already dead at this point. But the mouth has a second mouth in it that can pop out and pierce a skull or other bones. So yeah, aliens, horrifying, absolutely horrifying. Arbiter, though, even though he also has something weird going on with his mouth with the mandible jaws, this is from Halo. Specifically, I think this image is from Halo 3. Arbiter, please be my space friend. Anybody that played through Halo 3 knows that Arbiter is the absolute legend, the absolute homie, as he is in those video games. So some fond memories there for me. And in real life, I would hope that we'd be cool with the elites, because I don't really want to fight one. I don't know what this is. There's definitely going to be some aliens on here. I just don't know what they are. And if they have a very obvious looking design, I will go ahead and rank them. But if I can't even tell what they're supposed to be, then I will use this. I have no idea what I'm looking at here. So this alien, I would say it's good. I would say it's an above average alien design. It's definitely a very traditional, classic alien design, which we may need a tier for, to be honest. I guess we do have a pretty diverse cast here, but yeah, I'd say it's good. I'd say it's above average, evil looking alien. I can tell it's a bad guy of some kind, even if I don't know its origin. We need a new tier. I hate you. I don't watch American Dad, and this character, I don't even remember his name. He's one of the reasons why. Because he is so obnoxious, and I literally just want to kill him almost every episode, which I think is part of the point, but I think that type of character for a comedic effect is done a lot better in Family Guy with like Stewie and Brian together. But I don't know. Family Dad, or excuse me, American Dad fans will probably be able to tell me more about that than Family Guy fans. All right, we're going to go into the first of several Star Wars ones. So first we have the Bounty Hunter. and my friends are gonna tear me apart for not remembering the name, but is it Cade? That's probably not it at all. I don't know. He's a bounty hunter in Star Wars, and he's in Mandalorian. He's in a lot of other supplemental material. I believe the Clone Wars. He's a pretty good design. I'm not sure I need to change my pants if I see him, but that's mainly because he's not super imposing. He's just an excellent sharpshooter, and if I saw him in real life, I wouldn't know that. I would just probably get my head blown off if I looked at him wrong. So I'm gonna put him in good. I don't think I need to put him in the GOAT tier, but he is a pretty cool looking alien. I'm intrigued by why his race needs to have the kind of breathing apparatus that is attached to the sides of his head. I believe those. My assumption is those are gills underneath, and he is a more aquatic type race. That obviously him walking around not in the water, he would need something there. So let me know if you're a Star Wars fan and you do know that answer, because I don't know off the top of my head. And seeing as we're already 6 minutes in, and I'm only six things in, this video might be a long one. Strap in or skip ahead. Well, I would rather you strap in because it helps my algorithm. But Predator. So the adversary of the Xenomorph. I would also need to change my pants if I saw a Predator in real life. This thing is the ultimate hunting and killing machine. Sharp claws, incredible strength, technology that is leagues better than what we have now, with a gun on the shoulder that just can see, what is it? It has several modes, right? So, and as does his helmet, so he can see infrared and he can see heat signatures and different stuff like that. And yeah, he's just gonna kill you if he wants to. I really like the Predator movies. I like the OG Predator movies better than the OG Alien movies, even if I am more scared of the aliens. But yep, Predator, go. I need to change my pants. I mean, I want him to be my space friend too, but I just don't see that, happening. I don't know what the heck these are. There's actually two of them, and I believe this is actually the same thing twice, just so we could see both parts of the body. This is horrifying. Um, yeah, I'm not as scared of it as like the aliens and the predators that I've seen in those movies. But if I saw this in real life, I actually would need to change my pants. I'm not even kidding. So yeah, that's pretty horrifying. I don't know what I'm looking at here. So this is going to be our first entry into the I have no idea what this is tier. I know we do have some entries here from Half-Life, which I played briefly and didn't finish. So this might be from that. But yeah, I honestly just can't tell what I'm looking at. The Brutes from Halo. So this is, I'm not sure who exactly it is in the image, but it's a Brute Chieftain, who are one of the main enemies in like Halo 3, as well as, well, Halo 2, they're kind of a secondary enemy. But in a lot of the Halo games. Goat, I need to change my pants is where I put him. It's like an 8, 9, 10 foot tall gorilla monster with probably advanced weaponry around it. So, yeah, I need to change my pants. I hope he shoots me and doesn't tear my arms off. This is a good design. It's I would describe this, the adjective I would use to describe this is alien looking. Obviously, it is an alien, but I would describe it as just alien looking as well, and I definitely think that makes for a good alien design. You could probably describe most things on this list as that, but I just don't know how else to describe this. It's very weird compared to standards we're used to here on Earth, and I think that's the point of a lot of alien designs. As is this. Is that... what is this on his stomach? Yeah, that's grotesque. You know what? If I saw this thing in real life, I'd probably need to change my pants, to be honest. Alright, forearms. So this is going to be the first of several Ben 10 aliens. Ben 10 was a TV show on Cartoon Network where Ben is a character who has an alien kind of wristband that lets him turn into all these different aliens and use those powers, uses alien powers to save the day. Forearms was one of my favorite. He has 4 big arms. He's giant, muscular. Definitely be cool if he could be my space friend. Like that. The grunts from Halo are, I think, hear me out here. I think they're kind of a mediocre design. So this is also from Halo. This is the most common enemy that you'll see, literally called grunts. Though all of these races do have another name. The elites are the Sangheli, I believe. I'm not sure what the other ones are. But the grunts, what you see in this image, I always thought they actually looked like this, but I don't believe. I think the fin on their back is actually just their armor. Which, if you look at it, especially when you are looking at them really fast while you're shooting at them, I always thought that was part of their body. But if you look there, he's wearing, even in this image, he's wearing a lot of like red armor that you can see there. So I always thought that was a little, not odd. It was just a little deceiving about what they looked like. And I think the design without the armor is pretty mediocre. So, yeah, mediocre. I'm gonna say the jackal is probably the same thing for that too. Uh, the jackal, also from Halo, it's a very very simple design. Almost looks like a vulture with legs and arms instead of wings. It's just fine. It's more the weapons that make jackals threatening, or at least something you need to pay attention to. Their appearance in general doesn't really bother you, and I think that's kind of the point of Halo, right? Is you kill a lot of jackals and grunts, and you're doing really well, and then you come up with the brutes, the brutes or the elites, and then you have to actually fight. So, down to Star Trek, which I didn't watch. This guy, I'm gonna say I need to change my pants, and to explain that, I can't fix my camera. Window. I meant window, not camera. Yeah, this guy is from Star Trek, and I remember having nightmares about this guy because my uncles used to watch Star Trek around me when I was like 2 and 3, and I always thought his head just upset me. His forehead, the horns on it, it just upsets me. I think this guy and other Star Trek characters are why, to this day, I don't care for obvious face prosthetics and like face paint and stuff. It actually like turns my stomach, and I really think this is why, because I was traumatized as a child. So if that's not a backstory for telling you why this guy is one of the scariest aliens out there, when most people would probably not suspect that, I don't know what is. These are also these are skirmishers from Halo, which I kind of thought were just jackals, but that's fine. I'm gonna put them in mediocre. They're exactly like the jackals, pretty much just a vulture with arms and legs instead of wings. Bad design on one of these Ben 10 aliens. I'm not going to remember the name of most of the Ben 10 aliens. Not their, kind of nickname like forearms, or their actual alien name. This one I think could decrease in size. I might be wrong about that. I don't think it's a very good design though. It was just incredibly simple, which was probably the point. But when you design so many aliens, some of them are going to be worse than others. This one from Ben 10 I think was better. It was like literally a spider monkey, and I think that's what they called it, was spider monkey. And spider monkey had 4 arms and could shoot webs and stuff, but it was more like a monkey. I thought that was a really cool design, to be honest. I think it's really good. It is very, to use the phrase I used before, very alien, which should be obvious on this list, but I hope you know what I mean when I say that, where it's you can conceive how that would work, but it's just not something that you would think of. So, spider monkey being an actual spider monkey. Plant guy, also from Ben 10. It's fine. It's a very generic plant type monster slash alien design. So nothing really too amazing there, I wouldn't say. Flamehead, Hothead was the name of this guy. Again, not really doing that much for me as a unique alien design. And again, Ben 10, that was kind of the premise, that you'd have 10 different aliens and they'd all have to be unique in some way. So with Flamehead Hothead, he's just a generic made of fire, lava type, villain, alien. So yeah, that's fine. Speaking of villains, though, I think Ben did have to, with a lot of the later aliens, he did have to defeat them in order to scan their DNA, in order to turn into them. So I don't think this one was ever really a villain, but some of these were. I think this one was originally a villain, as was this one. All right, the fast alien. Now, the fast alien in Ben 10, I actually think this was a really cool design, because it was a very skinny type looking alien, and then his feet had almost like wheels on it that could glide really fast. So I actually like that. So I actually think that's a good alien design. And when you have a hero cast of 5 different superpowers, super speed is going to have to be one of them. And I think they always use that well. This is just the top of this guy's head. So this tier list author chose to add kind of longer characters like that. So these are the same things. These are the same things. Just two images there. Mastermind, pretty mediocre. It's a classic take on like big-headed, smart alien, but done in a very humanoid way. So yeah, pretty mediocre, I'd say. We have the first Lego alien, and I definitely don't, I don't think this is Ninjago, but whatever it is, I don't really know anything about it. So I'll very much just be going based on their skins, or, well, their looks, not their backstory is what I'm trying to say. This thing, this would make me crap my pants in real life. Very frightening. Just look at it. It has tentacles. It has a brain that is exposed or something. I don't like it. Chewbacca, please be my space friend. I can roar somewhat like Wookiee myself, and no, I'm not going to do that unless coerced here on the internet. So yeah, please be my space friend. This alien looks, kind of good. They did do a little bit. I am impressed how I can tell, despite it being a Lego, with actually this one having normal Lego arms and legs, unlike this guy did. Uh, I'm surprised that I could tell so easily that it is an alien and that it's a different type of alien than like this. There's a lot of small detail on the face. I mean, obviously you can see the tentacles and the horns and stuff, but there's a lot of small detail that kind of allow you to do that. So good on Lego for that. Okay, this is I think the last Halo one on the list. These are called, I don't remember even what they're called in the game. They're called bugs a lot. I don't remember what they're called other than that, but they are horrifying. They fly fast over you and just shoot at you while you can't shoot them because they're too fast. I need to change my pants after this. There's absolutely no way in real life with my current skill set. Let me make that a little smaller there. With my current skill set and abilities, that I would be able to handle this. I would crap my pants if I saw this dude in real life. Like I would. I know he's like from Star Wars, and he's like he's a very memorable character. I'd say probably from the original trilogy because of how just grotesque he looks. I think I need to change my pants if I saw one in real life. To be honest, I'm sure he's a nice guy. He's not like a man-eating alien or anything, but just look at him. Like I would run if I saw him. So. We have another alien here. This one I'm going to say bad design. I can't really tell what's going on. I did compliment Lego for that in this last alien design, Lego Alien one, the green one. But in this one, just this yellow one, I mean, there's armor that's kind of keeping me from seeing what I'm really supposed to be looking at. The face kind of looks like a dog in some angles. I'm sure it's not supposed to be dog-like, but that's just kind of what I see. So, bad design. Jar Jar Binks, I need to change my pants. I know a lot of people may say that they want Jar Jar to be their space friend, but I have the two things for me on that is one, he's hideous, and I really wouldn't want to be near that. The similar thing to this guy, I would run if I saw him. And second thing, he's very annoying. Have you ever heard him talk? Like, just think about that. So yeah, I need to change my pants. He is definitely a goat, but I don't really want him to be my space friend. Sorry, Jar Jar. I don't know what I'm looking at here. This is another one of the Lego ones. This is a cyan, teal colored alien, I guess. Very skinny, but with a big old head. But not in the way that normal, like, stereotypical aliens are. So, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm looking at. Same thing with these. Well, I guess with this next one. I can't even really see all of it. Another Lego one, I assume. But, yeah, can't really see what I'm looking at. This alien I would definitely run if I saw. I know it's not that impressive of a design, similar to this other Lego one, but if you just look at it, just look at those eyes. Like if you saw that in real life, you would be afraid, and or at least I would be. So yeah, I need to change my pants for that one. Yoda, Yoda from Star Wars, please be my space friend. A very very important character in the original trilogy as well as the sequels. He's in 5 of the original 6 movies. And yeah, please be my space friend. Please teach me to use the Force. And please teach me to talk backwards without stumbling over my words. Thank you. This, I have no idea what it's from. But this just, like, it's kind of dragonous, dragony looking of a design. Some type of monster looking alien. I'd say it's a good design. I mean, I don't, I can't really tell what I'm looking at. Otherwise, I would probably put it in I need to change my pants. But yeah, good. Oh, this is the character from Prometheus, or one of the prequel Alien movies. Was Prometheus the only one of those? Yeah, he's like a big humanoid thing, and apparently these are the people that created humans back in the day. So, please be my space friend. I mean, he's the creator, right? This is like God, basically. So, yeah, it didn't look like he really wanted to be our friends in the movie. So, I need to change my pants if I saw him. This is, I think, from Jimmy Neutron. I'm having like visions of it in the back. Yeah, looking at the kid in the background, I think it's from Jimmy Neutron. I'd say this is a good design. Um, I really want to put in I need to change my pants because, to be honest, if I saw that, that's crazy. But he's in an egg. I don't think he could do much to me though. So I'd say good alien design, above average for sure. This three-eyed monkey, I hate. I absolutely hate him. This was on all of the like Nickelodeon, like for one. Actually, it wasn't even Nickelodeon. It was a production company that Nickelodeon was probably affiliated with them. But yeah, it was on a lot of Nickelodeon movies and shows and stuff. And it was just this three-eyed alien or this three-eyed monkey, and that's it. That's the only thing that was unique about it. And I hated it, and it was grotesque, and I hate you. I hate this alien smile. I have no idea what it is. I'd say overall it's a mediocre design. It's just an alien. I guess he has more facial expressions than kind of like the traditional alien that you might expect, but yeah, mediocre. This one, definitely have seen this alien before somewhere, but I can't see enough of it in this image to really say. So even though I know I've seen it, um, can't really describe it very well either. It looks like he's wearing a lot of armor. I can tell you that. This is an alien in District 9. I can't believe they put this in here because to me that's such an obscure movie, but it's a really, really good movie. That and Choppy, I think, was kind of along the same lines of a South African social commentary in a lot of ways. Um, these guys were very interesting. You felt bad. You definitely felt like they were the good guys as time went on. Um, Man, I'm remembering more about that movie more and more as I think. Yeah, just with that movie in mind, just please be my friend. Like we can make it work. You know, we can overcome racism and stuff. Yeah, that movie had a lot of like analogies and whatnot. Enderman. Endermen are pretty good design. Um, you know, if I saw one in real life, I would actually like die, because this is like Slenderman, right? It's like Minecraft's version of Slenderman, and Slenderman, like just the image is horrifying. So yeah, I'd need to change my pants if I saw an Enderman in real life. I'd say, unless it was like blocky like that, I guess. E.T. Please be my space friend, the OG alien, the friendly alien, the original friendly alien. I think. E.T. Please be my friend, and we can go and ride our bikes together. I hate this. I've seen this. I don't know what it's from. I hate it. I hate it. Just stop. We have three Lilo and Stitch aliens. Stitch is a really good design for an alien. I'd say please be my space friend, Stitch. I love how Stitch goes from they call him a dog, right? But he actually has a fighting kind of form, or his true form, I guess, where he has four arms and antenna. And I think he looks a lot more alien in that kind of design, not this one that we're looking at here, where there isn't those things. But yeah, Stitch is pretty awesome, I'd say, and I'd love for him to be my friend, and we can eat ice cream and stuff. These are the two bad guy aliens from there, right? Or is one a good guy and one? Is this the good guy? Is this the bad? Are they both? No, they're not bad guys. They're just friends. I don't remember. They're in Lilo and Stitch. Um, this one I'd say probably mediocre. It's just kind of that traditional big-headed, really skinny alien. This one a little taller and only having one eye, though. Mediocre. This big brute of a alien who I don't remember much about. He had 4 eyes, and I actually think his design is more inspired. There's more going on here. It's more unusual looking. So I'd say that's more of a good alien design. The oh my god, what are these called? From Toy Story. It's the green alien from Toy Story, the one that was found in the grabber uh, uh, coin machine, right? That Woody and Buzz fall into at Pete's Planet. I forget what these are called, but please be my friend. They're really cute. Um, yeah, Megatron and Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime, please be my space friend to defend me from Megatron, who would make me crap my pants in real life. Transformers are awesome. Um, I know there's a lot of jokes that can be said about the newer Michael Bay movies, but explosions, transforming cars, what more could you want? Yeah, I love Transformers, so Megatron in real life would frighten me. Optimus in real life would frighten me, but he'd probably be like, I'm here to help you. And then you'd be like, oh, okay. So, yeah, please be my friend, Optimus. I don't know what this is. Some type of plant-like alien. Looks kind of like one of the. Let's pause. Okay, I had to find it. I don't know how to explain this other than what I already said. Plant monster. Yeah, it looks like one of the original Digimon that from the show Digimon. So yeah, I don't really know what it is that I'm looking at though. I This guy is just humanoid. I'm not a huge fan of when alien races are just like humans with pointier ears or something. I guess this guy doesn't really have that much of a nose, but that is possible for a human to essentially look like this with like the ears. I'd say bad design. I don't think it's much to write home about. This one, I mean, it's definitely a fictional alien, but I don't know what I'm looking at. It looks like some type of creature, energy made of, or excuse me, creature made of energy. So yeah. Here we have an orc, and I can tell it's an orc. It might be a orc from Warcraft 1, but we do right here have a orc from World of Warcraft, which takes place after Warcraft 3. So unless it's just two images of the same thing, one from a much older game, this might be an orc from a different genre, not genre, a different universe, different IP. So I definitely crap my pants if I saw this guy in real life, to be honest. But I don't know where it's from, and I would like to. So it looks like an orc, and I can actually only see his face. But from just what I can see of his face and his shoulders, he looks pretty big, looks pretty mean. I don't know what this is, but I'm afraid of it. I feel like I'm getting a weird, like, kind of spellcaster witch vibe from this, even though it is an alien. So, let's see. Are those its arms? Yeah, its arms are just on this chair or whatever. Yeah, I'd say that is pretty scary. We're really filling up this tier, but I mean, it's true. If you saw one of these in real life, would you actually want to stick around in that location? Probably not. I don't know what I'm looking at here. In fact, I think I hate it. I hate it. Uh, Ridley, not to be confused with Ridley Scott, the director of Alien, but Ridley is the main enemy in the Metroid series, which this is Metroid from those games, so I guess I can rank it together. This thing, definitely a good design. I don't know if I'd run when I'd see it. I probably would, but just in an effort to switch up what we've been doing. These things, I don't know how big they are, because if they're as big as like me, that's the bigger they are, the scarier they are. If it's pretty small, I probably wouldn't know how strong it is, and I probably wouldn't need to change my pants, but I would definitely be scared. So good design overall. Ridley, I'm gonna go ahead and say mediocre design. Obviously, I would need to change my pants, but it's not a goat by any means, I don't think. Um, and in that sense, this spellcaster isn't really a goat either. Um, an orc can be though. But Ridley is just really a dragon. So that's why I'm putting him in mediocre. He's not really a good design for an alien. He's just a space dragon, which is awesome, but it's not a very inspired thing. It's a very generic design. The alien in Gold Lewis's coffin, no image. I don't know what that means, but yeah, I have no idea what that means. This is an alien from Star Wars. I believe he's named Greedo. He is a dinosaur. Same kind of thing as Ridley. In fact, I'd go so far as to put both in bad designs. They're not bad designs in the fact that they're just very generic designs. So they're not objectively bad. They're just very generic, and I can't really call them original designs in their own right. The villain from Destiny, one of the I forget the name of their race. Um, no, it's not coming to me. They're pretty scary. Now, are they a goat? I think it's pretty good design, pretty diverse. Unlike the characters from like the brutes and the elites from Halo, they even though they are obviously alien, they're very humanoid in nature. While these aliens, they're a lot thinner. They tend to have four arms, four eyes. They use the breathing apparatus and everything. So these ones I think are actually my favorite of the like Halo and Destiny kind of Bungie era of aliens altogether. I think I need to change my pants if I saw it. Wow, we are over 30 minutes. I hope it's enjoyable when I go into detail on some of them and I don't just speed through. There's definitely tier lists that work for that, but yeah. This is the flood from Halo. I need to change my pants. If I see that, it is going to take over my brain, and I hope I die before that happens. So, in fact, I think you see that happening in some of the Halo games. You see people committing suicide, so they wouldn't be taken over by the flood. So that's horrible. If this is not actually the flood from Halo, I have no idea what it is. But yeah, I think that's what it is. I don't see it elsewhere on the list. The Geth from Mass Effect. So this is our first Mass Effect skin. Mass Effect is a video game series consisting of 3 games. We don't talk about the 4th one. And this one is an artificial intelligence called the Geth. I think they're a really good design, and I really want a Geth to be my friend. But it's weird to be friends with a Geth because they literally have a hive mind. Their entire group kind of shares the same information, I believe, to the point where they refer to themselves as this unit. So I might be remembering that wrong, but I believe that's the case. It's been a long, long time since I have played Mass Effect, but the Geth are really, really cool. So yeah, I'd definitely want them. I'd want Legion, the Geth that you work with in the Mass Effect 2. I definitely would want Legion to be my homie. Oh, this is Greedo. This isn't Greedo. Sorry, Greedo. Greedo is another alien from Star Wars, and he is, of course, the one that Han Solo faces off with and shoots on Tatooine. Greedo is a much interesting design, and I would want to be homies with Greedo. I don't think Greedos would really want to be homies with me. He might shoot me, but that would kind of be cool if he did. So, yeah, Greedo, please be my space friend. I don't know what this is. It is grotesque looking, though. I'd say overall it's a good alien design. This, I can't actually see the alien. It's completely covered in metal, which, I mean, that's its spacesuit. But I can't really see what I am looking at. So, I have no idea what this is. The design is very generic alien, but it could look like a lot of different things underneath. The next 4 are all from Mass Effect. So we have a Solarian, a Turian, a can I remember? An Asari, and a Quarian. So these are 4 different aliens. These are the ones that you are with in the game, but their race, it's an entire race of people. The Solarians, I would definitely want to be space friends with, because the Solarians are incredibly smart, and they don't live long, and that's not really a good reason to be friends with somebody. But in the nature of Mass Effect, where a lot of Solarians don't want to interact with other races, I think an older one might be like willing to. I don't know. That's a really weird kind of tangent, but I remember them being pretty racist. And maybe I don't want to be friends with them. Good alien design. Good alien design. They were they were pretty racist in the game. Without spoiling, the Turians, they kind of had a part in that as well, but the Turians are really, really cool. More of a bounty hunter type race. I love how their design is very humanoid with still not being humanoid, with the way their mouth works, as well as the head having almost like tentacles, but more like kind of stone. Yeah, Turian. What was the name of the one in the game? Gareth? Yes, Gareth, please be my space friend. I would like an Asari as my space friend, and I would also like a Quarian as my space friend. If you'll play the games, you know why. They're two very cool races. Very, yeah, that's all I'll say. Another Ben 10 one here. I don't remember what this one looks like. It's not the Ghost one I remember. Maybe this was the new Ghost one because I know the Ghost alien turned evil at one point. Um, but yeah, I don't really know what I'm looking at. I don't remember what they look like. We have a Draenei and an Orc from World of Warcraft. The Orc, it's not really that inspired of an alien design, right? The fact that they are aliens, I guess that's not a revelation because you know they came through the Dark Portal, but finding out that on the other side of the Dark Portal, it's not like another dimension or something, it's a whole other world, I think that was okay. I don't know. I'm definitely partial to World of Warcraft, so I'm going to put mediocre, but you could definitely argue bad design because it's just so generic. Draenei, I think, are a lot better of a design. Just on World of Warcraft players might not agree that Draenei are a better race than Orc, but what I'm saying is, if you just looked at these designs in a vacuum, definitely a lot more with the Draenei going on, and it's a space goat is what people call them, and I think that's a really really cool design. So I'd like one to be my space friend actually. That'd be pretty cool. This thing is horrifying. I hate you. This one we have twice. I don't know why. It's a kind of a tech virus type alien where he takes over computers and stuff. Pretty good design. Yeah. I don't know what this is. Well, I think I would crap my pants, but I don't even know what it is. I have no idea. I don't know who this is or what this is, but this looks like some Satan stuff that I'm pretty sure I didn't sign up for. So I need to change my pants after I see this guy, and it's just dead stare. Admiral Akbar, or whatever his race is called in Star Wars. This is so another one from Star Wars. We have the race of alien that Admiral Akbar is, one of the main kind of rebel leaders in, especially the original third movie. Yeah, Return of the Jedi. Please be my homie. Admiral Akbar is really cool. Yeah. We have this ghost again. Still don't really know what I'm looking at here. We have a big bird thing. I'd say bad design, not very inspired. It's a bird alien, I guess. It has what looks like are these eyes. The zoom in. The red are those eyes. I can't tell. Why is there one on the nose? Yeah, just not great. Ewok from Star Wars. Yes, another Star Wars one. Please be my space friend. I would love to have an Ewok as a homie that could just chill with me and hang out and like do stuff together. That'd be cool. Very mediocre alien design here, but similar to the first one we talked about in this tier, it does the original kind of generic alien look, but and then it adds more to it by giving it an expression that really just describes what he thinks of me and our entire race, probably. I'd be surprised if this character, I don't know what it's from, but I'd be surprised if this character was a friend or a friendly character. Let's say good design. I don't know what I'm looking at on this one. It is very pixelated. Doesn't help me. Jabba the Hutt, I would need to change my pants if I saw in real life because he is absolutely hideous. And at first, I think he would be some monster that would eat me, but then I'd find out that he's just a slave trader and he's going to sell me into slavery. So both those things sound terrible. I need to change my pants after I see him. The Martian Manhunter, please be my space friend. He is a member of the Justice League from DC Comics, so he works with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, and what I really don't like about this character is his name, because in the show they just call him John over and over again, because his character name is the Martian Manhunter, and I guess they couldn't say Manhunter on TV with kids. So yeah, John, or maybe they did say it sometimes, but they definitely didn't use it all the time. They definitely called him John a lot. But yeah, the Martian Manhunter was one of the most powerful characters in the show. Even though like Superman's always hyped up, not only does this guy have super strength, he can also transform into people, like he can shapeshift, and also like fly through walls and stuff. So yeah, please be my space friend and help, like, protect me from everybody else on this list, pretty much. Four more here. This is a big alien fly, right? I would crap my pants if I saw this. It has 2 arms, 2 eyes, 2 legs, two. Well, it has 1 gun. Yeah, no. I still don't know what this is, and it's still horrifying me. 2 more aliens from Ben 10. This one was just kind of like a. I think this is the one that got super, super big, maybe. But I'd say bad design, just very, very simple. This one, which was a fish alien, I thought this was a little better, but I'd say still mediocre. They pretty much just took the kind of lantern fish that looks like this and turned it into a humanoid shape, so yeah. Kind of a anticlimactic ending, guys, but there we go. These are all of the aliens in fictional. I mean, probably not all of them, but a lot of them. In fiction, in science fiction in general. A lot of popular series here and stuff, so if you've made it this long, what do you think? Who is your favorite alien? Who would you want to be your space friend? And who would you need to change your pants if you met? Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back with another tier list tomorrow. Let me know what you... I already said that. I don't need to say that again. Have a great day.